You know, you guys are just eating good with all these spin meters that I've been putting out, but we will give you just one more, just for good measure. Today we are taking a look at the release of Rock Leone in Beyblade X. This was actually a pretty hyped release, especially among Metal Fight fans, Rock Leone being one of the more popular Beyblades from the Metal Fight series, and Kyoya being one of the most popular characters from the Metal Fight anime. I did have a Rock Leone back in the day, but my brother was the one that used it, and I used Pegasus or El Dragos, so I do have that connection to nostalgia when it comes to this release. The packaging is actually a lot smaller than any other packaging in X. This is a booster, so only the Beyblade is included in the set, but it comes in this tiny little box. This is likely a reference to how Takara Tomy used to have their Metal Fight blades in their packaging, and the look of this definitely has the same appearance down to having the picture of Leone fighting Pegasus. This compact packaging actually looks pretty good, and because it's spatial and it's not going to take up so much space on the shelf for shipping, it could be cool if Takara Tomy uses this on all their boosters in the future. Oh yeah, big thank you to Let's Go Hobby Shop for providing this for me to review, by the way. Opening this up, we have the main Beyblade and stickers! Sticker! So I got the blade here, gotta go through the small process of putting the stickers on. And there we go. See? Editing is fun. So since this booster only comes with the Beyblade, we don't really need to unpack so much. Rock Leone is a defense type Beyblade just like the original. It's got 6 sides for metal contacts meant for deflecting and counterattacking. It looks almost exactly like how I remember Rock Leone, except it's got 3 launcher hooks instead of 2 because X uses 3. Rock Leone also was the inspiration to the X Blade Claw Leone, so later we can pair the two up and see which one is the better lion. The shape of the blade looks really nice, though because Takara Tomy was trying to integrate Leone into the X system, it definitely is going to be a little thicker than the original. The blade itself weighs 29.9 grams, and it's almost 30. It's a little bit on the light side, but that's to be expected for these X overbays since they don't want the old bays overshadowing the new ones. These are mainly for the sake of collection or getting old fans back into Beyblade. For the ratchet, we have a completely white 680. It's a 6-sided ratchet at 80mm in height. The only other way to get one of these is from Perseus Dark. I don't like it, to be honest. The even-sided ratchet's contact points are designed where they burst too easily. An 80 height would make it worse since it makes the blade way too tall. I think they should have given us a 660 instead, since that would make the blade lower like Metal Fight bays have been, and the only other way to get 660 is from Brave. So yeah, 680, not good. Matches up with the blade, but not good. The bit, we have Gear Needle. This is not my personal favorite, honestly, and actually doesn't match up with Rock Leone's original design at all. Don't get me wrong, it's a good defense bit that can allow you to extreme dash, but the original had the wide ball performance tip. While Gear Needle complements the characteristics of Leone being predominantly a defense type, it's not accurate to the homage. Even Takara Tomy themselves acknowledged this in their own video, saying that if you want an accurate looking Rock Leone, to get the white wall ball bit, which comes with the piss yellow Cobalt Dragoon in the Cerberus random booster. Wow, thanks a lot, Takara Tomy. I mean, I kind of get why they did this because wall ball is a new part that was only first printed with Cerberus, but it is still very comical how much of a money-grabbing scheme they made this look. At the very least, could have maybe given us another white ball because the only way to get a white ball is from the custom set. Putting it all together, it is definitely bulky as I expected, but overall it still looks pretty cool. Definitely more as a collector's piece than something I would actually battle with, but for people that are Metal Fight fans, it can definitely appeal to them. And actually, with this release, it is now possible to make an all Metal Fight team with Lightning El Drago and Storm Pegasus. Trying this out in the arena against other stock combo bays, it's actually decent. Not the best in terms of performance, but the recoil as a result of its deflection ability from its blade design is definitely still there. And it definitely works as a defense type. The blade is really only held back by its lightweight and the 680 being an easy target for bursting. But against its reincarnated form, Claw Leone, it went 50-50 against it, deflecting most of its attacks and landing very great hits, most of the time being able to spin out Claw Leone. I tried wall ball on this and it really only made this a stamina type, and not a great one at that. I definitely like how it looks when it battles around the arena, and I think if we can figure out a decent combo and launch style, we actually have Rock Leone be a contender in the competitive space. And with how the blades are designed and hollowed out, if we can get a Rock Leone to extreme dash, we might have something. I will probably figure out an experiment on this some more. Maybe if this video gets over 100 likes, I'll actually put out a video of what I found. But plugging a score on this, I'm giving this an 80%. It's definitely a cool fun blade to have, especially if you are a diehard Metal Fight fan, or if you got that nostalgic itch for it. The blade's design is super cool, and it fits into the X system very well, though I do question their choice of parts for this set. But for the Metal Fight enthusiast, I do recommend getting this. It's very cool, and you won't be disappointed. But if you skip this release, it's also perfectly fine, since it's not meant for competitive play. As with the case with a lot of these X-Over projects, these are not meant to be competitively viable, however, they will still perform decently well in the arena. This is really just for nostalgia's sake, or for someone getting back into Beyblade and they're slowly easing into Beyblade X, which I think is a really good thing. If you're someone who's a really big Metal Fight fan, you definitely should get this just for the sake of collection. But if you're a competitive player, this is probably something that you can just skip out on, unless you really just want it for fun. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below, and if you were going to pick one up too, support this channel by pressing a thumbs up and give us a subscribe for more awesome Beyblade content. I've been Haru Ren, and remember, keep being serious about having fun. Bye!